Well, people, we have another installment of today's show. Luckily, the sun isn't messing up my background, but anyway, let's get into this live.
What's going on YouTube? It's your main man Boyz4Life coming at you with another video. Everyone thinks I'm just a crazy cowboy fan who has no idea what he's talking about, when more often than not, I'm right. I go into Cool Cat Connor's live stream his podcast with Notion, Bird Gang 31, and himself. And guess what? I turned that live stream into a Boyz4Life live stream. Congratulations on beating a horrible Falcons team. Congratulations.
Oh my
Let
God.
me paint you a picture real quick. Let me paint you a picture real. And they start talking about the champ. They start talking about me. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I'm out.
What is up? Oh, what's going on here? I don't even know what's going on. What the hell just happened? Music shits are just playing. I'm trying to get to a spot here. I want to see some stuff. I don't even know why videos are playing that I didn't even click on, but so what is going on, everyone? Let me get to where I need to be, what I want to see. I'm looking for the video here. Can't find it. Maybe it's because my screen's all... I'll find it in a little bit when the sun goes down and I'm able to actually see this. Because I straight up watched it earlier. Don't know why I can't find the... let's just go to history of what I've seen. It's not even on my history, and I watched it earlier today. Shit is crazy. I don't know how it's not on my... Hold on. I'm actually have to go into YouTube here on my phone and find this, because I cannot find this thing to save my life. This video that I was told that I should react to, but we will see. Hey, it should be... Probably gonna come up again. Nope. Thank you. Videos. It should be... There it is. That's what we're gonna go, but let's take this off. Sorry, guys, that I'm not getting into the stuff right now, doing what I normally do, because I was trying to find this video. I didn't think it would take this long to try to find it, but we did. We found it, and there's a part in the video that I'm going to start off at when we react to it. Okay, I'm back, people. I'm back. We are here doing our live. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. What is up, BLSG? What's good, homie? How you doing? F Cowboys contract thief Mark Holmes. It's time. It is. But we're going to wait for more people to get in here. I guess this isn't playing. We're gonna wait for more people to get in here before we do this, because when I started watching, because I had to watch this video before I wanted to do a live reaction on it. So Eagles so ass, yup. Eagles will win the East. I don't think so. What's up, Joey? What's up? What's up, dude? Hope everything is well with you. I know you and 500 have your podcast here in about an hour. I was supposed to do this 2 hours ago, but I was, for whatever reason, extremely sleepy and tired, so I decided to set this for 7 o'clock. So today we're going to react to like I said, this is a trolling channel, and we like to make fun of other people in the division. And it's funny how other teams in this division can't keep Dallas Cowboys' name out of their mouth. It's wild. It's wild to me. They sit there and say that Cowboy fans are worried about this team and that team within the division, and that we always talk about the Eagles, we always talk about other teams. The fact of the matter is, I can go to a Washington fans page, Dallas is going to be mentioned. I'm going to go to a New York Giants page, Dallas is going to be mentioned. I'm going to go to a Philadelphia Eagle fan page, and I can pick anyone for the most part, and Dallas is going to be mentioned. It just is. It baffles me. But you can go to a Cowboys content creator page, and you won't hear any other team's name come out of their mouth. Now, for me, you can sit here and say, well, you say Eagles come out of your mouth, Commanders come out of your mouth, Giants come out of your mouth. Yes, it does come out of my mouth. Why? Because throughout the week, I sit and I watch YouTube. I do my homework. I mean, the video you saw me break down yesterday was a gem for me, because everyone is on this, or trying to be on this Jalen Hurts train, talking about Jalen Hurts is going to go leaps and bounds and do great things and whatnot. But you have, and he's one of them. But yet, we saw it yesterday where it come out of his own mouth, where he straight up said, we're building one of the best rosters besides Jalen Hurts. So that's what I find funny, and that's what I like to do. I like to go out and find guys that contradict themselves, because you won't ever see me contradict myself. Not ever. What you will see me do is Mark Holmes is constantly talking Eagles and Philly 500. Yeah, he does. I guess. I don't know. See, the thing is with Philly 500, with Mark Holmes, is he only stays on Philly 500's dick. That's it. No one else's. He doesn't talk about anyone else. Doesn't really say much about anyone else. He only sticks to Philly 500, and that's for a reason. Me, I go after everyone. That's why I say I'm one of the biggest Eagle trolls out there, because I go after a lot of Eagle content creators. Lately, I've been going after only one, but that's because he can't stop keeping my name in his mouth. And after his quote-unquote debate with 301, you haven't seen him on YouTube. I'm pretty sure his mom took his phone away and isn't allowing him to make videos. What is going on, Mitch? How's it going, my guy? So with that being said, today's going to be a fun time. We are going to do, this was brought to my attention, and we will just, when the sun finally goes down and my backdrop isn't like disappearing all the time, we will do a share screen, and we will talk about Rio Robinson, I think his name is. Yes, we are talking about EC1. It's funny because this was done a month ago. I've never seen this video. I mean, I saw it earlier today, but prior to today, I had never seen it. And what happens in this video is the first 2.5 minutes is straight up is straight up advertisement stuff. That's what it is. And then it goes into them needing to put an ass whooping on Dallas. You know, so I could show the first like 10, 15 seconds of the video, but after the whole we want Dallas stuff, it goes into like Mark Holmes in his video and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, man, I ain't with that. I'm not trying to show that stuff. We're gonna go into straight. What's up, Cool Cat? Hey, bro, I appreciate you yesterday for the what's the word I'm looking for? Not playing along, but for being a good sport about what I did yesterday. Now, granted, it's no shot at you, but what it is I'm going through and I'm finding anyone and everyone that I can just troll and have fun with on here until football starts. So, like I said, no one is no one. What's the word I'm looking for? Exempt. No one is exempt from me trolling them. I'm kind of building up to bigger YouTubers, I guess. Yesterday, I started off. Well, actually, I started off with EC1, and then yesterday I went after Cool Cat because talking about Jalen Hurts and having the quote unquote best roster besides Jalen Hurts. So it's cool as trolling. Exactly. Now, see, here's the thing, Connor. Here's the thing. You're a good sport about it. There are people in your fan base, right? In your fan base that straight up says, well, I hope you ask for my permission, right? Before you get me in your circus show. I don't need to ask for permission from anybody. If I want to come on here and have you on and make fun of your video for entertainment purposes, I will do that. I don't care what kind of quote unquote backlash that this fan base or whatever is going to have. That means nothing to me. If your feelings are getting hurt because I'm over here giving you the time of day to make fun of you and have you on my channel to do that, then there is something wrong with you. And I hate this time of day. I should have waited a whole nother hour when that sun went down to do this stuff. I can't stand my fan base sometimes. Well, it's all good, Mitch. It's no big deal. I haven't really seen a lot of the guys' videos that came into my live last night. I haven't really seen a lot of his stuff to troll him on. So if he doesn't if he doesn't contradict himself or backpedal on a lot of things, then guess what? He has nothing to worry about. Boyz4Life, what's up, brother? What's up, Lord Houston? How's it going, guy? But we are going to build up to bigger YouTubers, and I can't wait to get into some of the stuff. Now, some of these guys you really can't do as far as trolling, as far as backpedaling or contradicting themselves, because some of these guys are big homers. So you got to switch it up and make fun of them on the crazy stuff that they say. So, that's going to happen. It's going to be fun to do this. We're going to, like I said, I don't think that I should just stop myself from Eagles and Commanders and see, Giant fans really can't. I can't really do Giant fans because they've been bad for so long, and it's been a minute since they've beaten us that they kind of know their place. You know what I mean, guys? Washington did beat us a couple years ago without Dak. So some of their fans forget about that we didn't have Dak when they beat us. So it is what it is. But this year we're gonna last year we had Dak and we beat them. This year it's gonna be the same thing. All is well, no complaints. That's good, man. That's good. Yep, all is well over here. The only complaint I have is this brutal sun. I should probably put a blind over the window that's over my sink right there. Giant fans are more realistic. It's kind of hard to troll them. No, that's what exactly. They've been trash for so long. I don't know why Cool Cat isn't a mod on here. I'm just gonna make him a mod. Cool Cat is now a moderator, and I don't know why Joey isn't either. So those two guys are mods. But anyway, yeah, it's difficult to troll them because they've been bad for so long. So they keep it more realistic, and it's not as fun talking crap to them because, like I said, they've been bad for so long. They got PTSD of how bad they are. That the fact that they can't talk crap. They can't talk crap. I mean, guys have left the TTC where I came from because they were so bad for so many years that they just couldn't talk crap anymore. There was nothing to say. I mean, you have one guy still in there who he really doesn't talk a lot of crap. He's just in there to hang out and have a good time, right? Because he can't talk crap. He can't. I mean, what's he going to say? I mean, the Giants have been trash for a hot minute now, so there's really nothing he can say. I mean, it's not his fault, but still, a lot of Giant content creators left that little corner of YouTube to expand because they had nothing else. They couldn't talk crap. They couldn't come on here with a straight face and say that their team was going to beat whatever team they were going to beat. It was laughable at that point. You know what I mean, guys? So, give me a minute before we get into this video, guys, because I'm waiting for the sun to go down a little bit. Bad Dog made some hate videos last year. I wouldn't call them hate videos. What's up, Alexander? How's it going? I wouldn't call them hate videos at all. I mean, I didn't see those videos that he did, but I've gone toe to toe with him before. I remember 2016, the first year I ever stepped foot onto YouTube. What is up, Awesomeness Sports? Thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by. Enjoy your Saturday. Oh, I am definitely enjoying my Saturday. I'm drinking let's see, a Dos Equis. They didn't have what I wanted at the store, and I didn't feel like going to the gas station. I went to Walmart. They didn't have any Michelob Ultra, what I was drinking last night, so I said, whatever. I'll splurge and spend an extra $2 on the tall boys for the Dos Equis. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I appreciate everyone that stops by here, time and time out to hang out with me. It really does mean a lot, I feel like I had a resurgence in the YouTube world when I hit that 1K. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I saw also in the sports name, and it clicked in my head. I was talking about earlier with how I was going toe to toe with Giant video makers back in 2016 when I first stepped onto YouTube, and boy, that was fun. I was at work and I couldn't wait to come home. I would legitimately have to throw out like 3 videos a day on different people. I legitimately, straight up, no lie, I think I was actually working nights already by that time. So I would be home during the day making a video, and then like an hour or two later, like I'd have 3 videos on me from Giant fans, and I'd respond. Like that whole week, that first week, my rookie week, was such a fun time for me, and I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the whole time that's the way the TTC was gonna be ran that entire time. When I was doing that kind of, the way I did it that first week, where it was like guys coming after you and you're going after a whole fan base, and I'm not kidding you, I basically took on that fan base by myself that year. I did. Well, that week, I should say, not so much the year, but that week, and actually the second time we played them, I went at them head to head again. But that was the disappointing thing about being in there, is that you thought, like my rookie season being in that thing, I had a week like that where I had like 5 or 6 different content creators coming at me, and I had to respond to every single one. And I just figured, you know what, this is the way it's going to be, right? Like throughout the rest of the time that I'm doing this, that year. And come to find out, it wasn't as intense. And sometimes, like, I'm not kidding you, sometimes you'd make a hate week video and you wouldn't get a response until 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 like 2-3 days later. It wasn't like it was going against the when I was going against Giant fans. We have a special guest in the building. Let me read this first. I first came on YouTube when we was getting ready to play the Saints. That's cool, bro. I mean, we played the Saints a few years. I don't know. Did you win? No, I didn't. I mean, I don't even. I didn't. I don't know who did. And to me, I was not really worried about that. But what does this dude have to say? Is this his real channel? Is this really him? Dude, why suck? Why trash talk about me when your Dallas Cowboys have not won shit for 20 years? Dude, why suck? Why trash? Talk trash about, I guess, me when I guess that's, you forgot a U in there. Dallas Cowboys, you forgot an E and have not, and it's supposed to be an O1 shit for 20 years. I mean, that's more than 1 year, so that would be a plural. So that's an S at the end of that years. And well, EC1, I hate to inform you, but your team is complete trash. Your franchise is complete garbage. The existence of the Eagles, aside from the 20 years that every Eagle fan likes to talk about, is awful, my dude. It really is. I mean, leading up to, let's just say, the last 20 years, outside of 2000, your entire playoff appearance record, well, not playoff appearance record, but your whole record, wins and losses, was sitting at 9 wins before 2000. You had 14 playoff wins since 2000 and 1 Super Bowl to show for it. One Super Bowl. This is why we make fun of guys like you. This is why we make fun of Eagle fans, because you will sit there and talk about how well your team is, but then sit there and tell Cowboy fans that we have 14 playoff wins. What? Who cares about your 14 playoff wins, guy? Who gives a shit? That has gotten you nothing. You want to know what it's gotten you? It's gotten you a 23-24 overall playoff record, which still sits 12 games behind the Dallas Cowboys in playoff wins. So let's just say for 3 years in a row, y'all win. Y'all legitimately would have to take the wild card and go 3 years winning every game, wild card, divisional. Well, no, y'all would have to win the division 3 years in a row, win the divisional round, win the conference game, and then win the Super Bowl, just to catch us in. Not, you wouldn't even catch us in Super Bowls. You would just catch us in playoff wins. You would have to have someone win the division, right? And then y'all would have to be in the wild card and win wild card, the divisional round, and the conference game 4 years in a row, just to catch us. Just to catch us and playoff wins. Well, we know that's not going to happen. We know that does not happen. All right, guys, I have 6 people in here. I have 4 likes. Well, on my channel, I got 4 likes. Probably have some over there on the BGN Network channel that I'm also streaming on. Well, guys, let's get in here. I have Coach Dante, who I'm about to make a mod. Let's Mitch, Dante, let's get out. Let's share 301, share this stream, get people in here so we can watch and make fun of the Commanders, because today that's what we're doing. But if EC1 is still in here and wants to, have the link so he can come on here and talk some football, we can talk some football, but we already know that EC1 is terrified of me. Let's be real here. EC1 is terrified to talk any kind of football with me. Didn't know. Okay. What's up, Dante? How's it going? EC1, this is not about you today. No, it's not. It's not about him today, but yet, it is what it is, guys. Uptown won Rookie of the Year, I believe. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure he did. Rookie of the Year. Did I win? Did I win? Big 8 shout out to everyone. Yes, sir. So it's gonna be it's today. I wouldn't mind some drama going down. I really wouldn't. Finally, the sun is almost over the house that's behind us here. So once it gets behind us, then we will do this. Let's see what EC1 says, because it's about to pop up. Something about a disability. I don't know. Dude, why love taking about talk about the Cowboys? That didn't make any sense. And your team will lose this year. And fake you, Mitch, you fake disability ass. Okay. I don't even know where to start with this kid. Like, this kid is over here not making any kind of sense. Like, I like, oh my God. Mitch does not have a fake disability, or he has not faked any type of disability at all. EC1 is very slow in the head. I know he's mentally challenged. I understand that he he forgets a lot of things, because last I remember is EC1 apologizing to Mitch. That's why I don't think this is the real EC1, because from my understanding, EC1 has apologized and kissed Mitch's ass and thinks that him and Mitch are cool. I mean, unless something else has happened. But like I said, EC1 is very is mentally handicapped, and I'm sure he forgets some things here. So I'm pretty sure he forgot that he hit up Mitch, and he apologized to Mitch, and basically begged for forgiveness. So I mean, it is what it is. EC1, shut up. Please shut up. Can someone kick his ass, boys? I mean, look. I'm not, I'm not one for violence. It's not. Yeah, I didn't think it was him. I didn't think it was him either, to be honest with you. That's why I was like, is this really him? I don't think it is. I didn't think it was him. But I think it's time to actually start. And 301 Cowboy, if you're in here, do you want me to do this video because he mentioned your name? Is that why you want me to do this video? Because like I said, I watched it and he mentions your name. So oh, it's over here. So we're gonna get into this. Yeah. Oh, we're going to make fun of Rio Robinson. So 301, Like I said, did you want me to do this because he mentions you? You know what? Let's just start it from the beginning and then we'll skip ahead because Rio, my boy, man. Well, he about to get why aren't you a mod, Cole? I don't understand that. Okay. You're a mod. Anyway, well, he about to get trolled today, and we about to make fun of him because there are some crazy things that this man has said, I guess. Um, you know, nah, he be talking out of his ass sometimes, and Washington fans be getting away with shit. I know, dude. I'm straight messing with you, man. But all right, man. Since we are here already, I am. Let me see here. One watching over here. All right, we're gonna get into this real quick. All right, let's go. Actually, let's take the sound. That is extremely loud. See, that's a crazy thing, people. That's crazy. Is like Eagle fans were sitting there wanting Dallas last year. Commander fans were wanting Dallas last year. I mean, it's ridiculous that Commander fans, after they got their ass whooped by the Eagles, they were over there talking about how, go take care of business against Dallas to Eagle fans and all kinds of shit last year. I mean, that's how bad this division wants to beat Dallas. That's why, like, no matter, I don't care how many times we talk about these teams. I don't care how many times we troll these teams. How many times we do live streams about these guys. It doesn't matter because anything they do in regards to Dallas, like especially teaming up, fan bases teaming up at the end of one team getting their ass beat by the other, talking about do business, go handle business against Dallas. Like, go beat Dallas, and Eagle fans or whoever it was, I think it was Eagle fans, talking about they're gonna go beat Dallas. Like that is what's crazy to me because I've never seen a team inside their division, aside from the Patriots the past 22 years or whatever, right? When Tom Brady was there. I've never seen a team be hated on so much. But I mean, that's for a good reason. And Eagle fans and Commander fans and whatnot wanted to keep bringing up that we haven't done stuff in 27 years, but yet try to band together as a fan base to beat the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, how sad and how sorry is that? College teammates as well. That shit was funny last year when I saw that, when they replayed that and they started throwing punches. I was like, "Yep, this team is done. Like nothing's gonna happen here." we we blew those dudes out horribly that game. I would never understand why division rivals get together to root for us to lose. Well, Cole, I'll tell you why. It's because we are the Dallas Cowboys. It's because we hold 5 rings. I don't give a shit how dusty they are, right? That mean rings weight still holds the same no matter what year you won. If you a Super Bowl champ, you are a Super Bowl champ. Point blank, period. Don't care if you won in 93. Don't care if you won in 98. Don't care if you won in 2010. Don't care if you won in 2017, 16, 18, 19. 20. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You go into a special place when you win a Super Bowl. And just because the Cowboys haven't won anything in 27 years doesn't mean our rings don't hold any less weight than the one, right? The one Super Bowl that the Eagles have won in half a decade, that they won half a decade ago. Half a decade ago, guys. And sorry about that. Also, check your IG. I just sent you something. But we suck, right? Yeah, I know, bro. I know. It's hilarious. What's up, AK Eagle? How's it going, brother? How's it going, guy? That's that's the beauty of this, is that Eagle fans have to reach, they have nothing new to say ever. It's the same shit over and over and over. And they're going to sit there and tell us that you know, they are the standard of, and this is supposed to be a Commander Day hate, like trolling day, but somehow we ended up on the Eagles again. I mean, it is just easy and fun and funny to say these things. And I appreciate the 8 in here or the 7 in here that are watching. Please go ahead and like the stream. Share this stream out, please. It would really mean a lot to me to share the stream to get more people in here. Rio got mad at me because I told him FedEx is a shithole. It is. What games are you going to? I'll be at the Washington game. I'm not going to any games this year at all. I don't even know if I'm going to be going for a while because, like I said, my son is coming into the world here in a couple weeks. So I am not going to be doing anything for a while. My ass is going to be at home streaming these games live while I am holding my son. I'm with my son. So you'll see my son on camera, but I won't be at any games. Rio knows FedEx is a shithole. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going there. Had to get him off the screen because we're not. Because at that point, for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it's straight advertisement stuff that he's doing. So,
but today, we're not talking about the draft. We're talking.
Now, this was done a whole month ago, right? This was done a while ago. This was done right before the draft. So this is kind of old. This is dated. But this video was brought to my attention, so we're going to, have some fun with it.
Talking about a pain in our ass, a thorn in our side.
I don't know how we can be a thorn in their side when there are many other teams that are a thorn in their side and a pain in their ass, because in order for us to be a pain in their ass, a thorn in their side, as he puts it, we need to actually be on the same level as them. And we are nowhere near the same level as anyone in this division. By stature alone, we sit up at the top of everything in this division. Just let that be clear.
We're talking about Dallas.
See what I mean? Like, I don't even know who has mentioned the Commander fans or the Commanders outside of probably Mark Holmes, right? Talking kind of any kind of trash. But our names, like I said earlier, our names stay in these people's mouths all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, guys.
And I already know Dallas. Oh, you guys still want Dallas? Y'all still want? Yes, we still want Dallas. We will always want Dallas. You want to know why I want Dallas? You see this shirt right here? You see this? Mark Holmes, Joe Boo Sports Report, throwing baby me in a Redskins jersey in the trash can. That's what happens when you lose a bet to a Cowboys fan.
I mean, that's a funny thing to have on. I will give him that. But like I said, let's get to these comments. I know, but I wasn't even talking about the Commanders. I was talking about the stadium, and he still came at me sideways. I want to know what coming at you sideways means, through a Cowboy. I'm calling you out, man, because because I think you'd be exaggerating sometimes. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's no hate, all love over here, bro. When coming, you a Cowboy. I mean, unless you a crazy ass, dumbass Cowboy fan, then yeah, the person to go after is Lou T. Well, I'm gonna have to go at and see some of his videos after this, so we can go at, because, like I said, this is all within NFC East division, and you can't really go after Giant fans because they kind of know their place already, and they are very low key, I guess you can say, about what they say. They're very smart about what they say because they can't just go all crazy, and they don't talk about other teams the way the Commanders and the Eagles do. That fan base, they don't. They don't. I mean, come season, yes, they will talk, and that's different. But come the off season, when we're just trying to mind our own business over here, do our own thing. Excuse me. You know, you have these guys over here talking about us. The Giants don't do that too much. And Luti, don't be talking shit for real. Louis T, the king of Washington, of Washington as far as content creators. Yeah, but Cole, what we're doing is we're trolling guys that like to talk mess and talk shit and backtrack and say one thing one day and then say something completely different the next day. That's what we like to do. That's what we're doing over here. Means coming at me in a rude tone. I know what coming at you sideways means. I'm not dumb. I mean, that stuff is dated, older than you. That slang. I know what it means, but like that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen him say some. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, I guess. Cole Cook Cowboys. Wow, you get around a lot, loser. Oh shit. Taking shots. Didn't know real trolls like this ish. Well, I don't know how much he trolls. I don't know how much he trolls. But because this is the first time I've seen this video, and I mean I'm lying. I watched it earlier today, but I mean this is the first time I've seen this guy's content. And well, do I have this? Yeah, I do. And well, that's why we're doing this, because it was brought to my attention. So, oh shit, here we go, East Side. Facts. And when they do talk about us Giant fans, we're gonna ignore them. Yeah, y'all ignore everyone that talks trash about y'all, because y'all haven't done anything in like 7 years, 6 years, right? You haven't done crap since the boat trip. Dude, I'm the real Eagles champ 100. And why like to talk? I don't even know. That's not even talk shit about M, because why are my puppets? That doesn't even make sense, Eagles champ. That does not make any sense. And to be honest with you, I'm thinking this is the real Eagles champ. You want to know why I think this is the real Eagles champ? Because this dude can't spell. This dude cannot spell to save his life. Not one bit. So I want to venture to say this is really the real Eagles champ. He can't spell. He's trying to talk shit. He's calling us his puppets. Like no one was talking about this kid, and then all of a sudden, let me make sure I got this. Okay. Then all of a sudden, he wants to come in here and saying some crazy. We're not even talking about the Eagles today. Like we're no one was talking. We were trying to stay away from the Eagles today, and literally do another team. Because the Eagles stuff, I want to do it in not moderation. I'm gonna probably do it like 3 times a week with different guys, and people saying dumb stuff. But we wanted to do something different today. We really did. But yet, guess what? Now we back here entertaining this dude, talking his mess. You want to know why? Because he wants that attention. He wants to come on here. He wants to say what he wants to say and get that attention. That's what he wants. You want to know why? Because he cares about viewerships. He cares about the likes. He cares about the people in his stream. You want to know what was crazy? The most amount of people he had in his stream last week was because I did 2. At that point, it was 2 streams on this dude already. And the very next day, we went in there and he had a bunch of people. And I know he was excited. I know he was happy. But it was nothing but people that were talking crap about this dude. Talking crap about this guy. Calling him a clown. Telling him to get off YouTube because that's what he needs to do. Get off YouTube because he has no idea what the hell that he's talking about. 99% of the time. He had a debate with 301 Cowboy, and from what I saw, the little bit that I did see, he was saying a lot of very vague, generic stuff that he hears from other people. Straight up. Straight up, he repeats everything he hears from other people. And it's a joke. It's a joke. What up, South Tex? Cowboy East Herald, shake my head, listen to your elders, like Boss Cowboy Star saying. He said, go on and sub up my channel. I welcome you with open arms, troll. All the usual cast of characters here. Yep. Cold Cowboy. That's right. Eagles champ, I got a question. Why your mods block everyone who challenges your football IQ? I just got to ask. Eagles champ blocks everyone that disagrees with him. He calls it, oh, they want to act dumb, they want to say stupid stuff, and then he blocks them. That's not the case. What the case is that he blocks anyone and everyone that brings up any kind of facts towards what he says. He'll block them. Straight up block them. Because he has such a low IQ about what is going on in football. It's amazing. Like the things he says is just crazy. It's crazy to me. Are you the soft Eagles champ? Just check the link for this account and it does not lead to his channel. So it is a backup account. Yeah, I'm sure this is the fake Eagles. Like not a fake, but it's a fake account, I'm sure, is what it is. What's up, X Factor? Cowboys X Factor, shut up, I'm real. I'm not saying he's real. I honestly think that it's a fake account. But the way he's typing, I don't know. I mean, it's too repetitive of the words he's misspelling. So I don't know. It may be fake. Good 301 Cowboy. Okay, it says no subscribers and videos, and if it is you, probably. I gotcha. Yeah, so we got a fake Eagles champ on here coming in here that's fine. Come in here, stir up the pot, give me some shit to talk about. You know what I mean? It's all good, homie. Eagles are shit. Samuel Rowe, Eastside helped Cowboys content grow with his trolling. He needs to bring Philadelphia to Eagles champ was making me tired in that debate. Factor go jump off a bridge. Off a bride? I said bridge because that's what my mind read, but is bride. Philadelphia is funny. This dude can't spell, bro. Nah, he can't. I mean, we know he can't spell. I mean, that's not any news. Yo, AK Eagle, what's good? Check your TW Twitter, I guess. You got a DM. Jalen Hurts is a running back 3 in the NFC East. I heard he said something about Tom Brady. Isn't that right? 301 Cowboy. If I got to see what he said about Tom Brady, I guess. We got to admit Washington got better and the Eagles added incredible youth talent. Our offseason was bad and not happy with the first pick. Linderbaum was a clear pick. Linderbaum was not the clear pick, and I am extremely happy with what we added. I'm being 100% here. After I took a step back Initially, you can look at my live reaction. I was not happy, but taking a step back and looking what we're gonna actually and I figured when we drafted him, my first thoughts were he's going to guard. That's what's gonna happen. Especially when you had Zion Johnson and Kenyon Green right off the board like that. Back to I don't know if they went back to back, but there might have been one in between. But when those two dudes went off the board, when one went off the board early, I knew the other one was coming off real quick. And I don't know what the Texans were doing in drafting a Kenyon Green, right? Because they have no quarterback to protect. I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to establish a line first and then get a quarterback, but it seems like they need more. For them, an offensive lineman was not the move. And if Kenyon Green doesn't go to the Texans, both those guys fall a little bit further than where they fell. They fall further. Tyler Johnson is a great pickup for us, especially where we're going to have him at the guard position. I think we got extremely better on defense, and I cannot wait. And I'm happy for this defense to come through in its second season. So we're going to be all right. I promise you that we're going to be good. You can sit there and tell me talent-wise, I guess these other teams got better, but without them actually playing a down, these rookies actually playing a down in the NFL, we don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this team or that team is a better team because of who they drafted, right? I'm not going to do that because we just don't know for all we know, Jordan Davis can get out there and be a big old bust. Who's the wide receiver that they just drafted? Not the talking about the Commanders. He can be a mediocre a wide receiver. Neal, right? Didn't the Giants take Neal, right, or Cross? One of those two guys. I seen Williams put Cross and Neal on their asses. So, I'm not too worried. I think we got better also. I also think we got better. And with this easy schedule that we have, I don't see. Look. I'm gonna say this. To me, if we win 10 games, 11 games, and the Eagles pull out 12 wins, 13 wins, 11 wins is gonna get us into the playoffs. People, let's be real here. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say if we get in a wild card and we go far and then we don't get to the Super Bowl or we don't get a NFC championship game and we get to the divisional round and the Eagles, have to play a wild card weekend because every team plays wild card weekend now except for the number one seed, and they lose. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we got further than what the Eagles did. No, I don't do that. But, if we get a wild card berth, right, and we go to the NFC Championship game or we do something crazy like that we haven't done in a while, yeah, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be excited and I will talk my mess because, cool, great. The Eagles would have won, let's just say they win the division, right? And I'm not saying I'm going to celebrate us getting further. I'm just going to sit here and say, well, you can't talk about us not getting to a championship game because we did. You know what I mean? So, jumping off both would be awkward. I'm not jumping off a bride or a bridge. Okay. He did say something about Tom Brady, not the GOAT. That's crazy. He really did say that Tom Brady's not the GOAT? Tyron Smith is the new Sean Lee. Look, I'm going to tell y'all right now, Tyron Smith, he's already got back problems. This is nothing new for the Cowboys. I was crazy, being told that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I need to go cheer for another team and all kinds of shit. When I'm over here telling Cowboy fans and doing my stuff that the Cowboys should have traded Smith 5 years ago when he was still worth a number one value pick. You know what I mean? And then they want to sit there and tell me, well, who would we put in there at his, who would we put in there to replace him? That's not my position. That's not my thing to say. I don't know. The Cowboys Cowboys have scouts to evaluate talent, but for a guy who is constantly getting hurt, missing 8 games a season basically since 2017, 2018, something like that, on average 5 to 8 games a season. This guy should have been gone a long time. That's the one thing that I don't like about the Cowboys is that, instead of trying to get value for these guys, coming off their rookie deals or coming off, that first contract, re-signing them to another one, like, it's time to move on. I don't think anyone, like, especially high value guys, there's always going to be a team that thinks they're one player away from the Super Bowl. And let's just say you have I'm just throwing the name out there, an Ezekiel Elliott, who, let's just say he, goes crazy, balls out the next 1 or 2 seasons. Why not trade him, right? And I've been on the trade Zeke train for a minute now. I have been. Because I am the kind of guy who I want to get value for my picks. I don't want guys just straight up leaving and not getting anything in return. That doesn't help us whatsoever. It's crazy how some teams can get high value for players that are less, and we're over here getting a Subway sandwich or not getting anything at all. It's crazy. The Texans are taking the next year's quarterback class. I'm sure if they're in that range, I'm not happy with the Coop loss. Say what you want. Gregory caused havoc with pressures. Gregory had 29 pressures last year. Gregory had 29 pressures last year. So like I said, I want to do a consensus of what the average pressure was for players. I want to do, because we've seen the high end, the elite, quote unquote, elite players with pressures, and they're up in the high 30s and high 40 range, almost in the 50s. So 29 pressures for Randy Gregory. I don't know if that's average or if that's normal. I wouldn't say, well, normal is average. If that's average or if that's really good. But in 16 games or 17, however many games he played, I think he had 16. He had 29 pressures and 6 sacks. Amon Clark. What up, chat? Super Bowl bust. I wouldn't say that. I forgot all about Sean Lee. Dude, I'm pissed off. Pissed. Our front office did nothing with free agency. This was the year to do it, but lost veteran talent. The team needs role players who won. I don't know what veteran talent we lost aside from Cooper. Randy Gregory was a guy who, let's face it, only played a couple years here. Yes, he was on a trending upward, spiral there. But let's face it, if we can get Dante Fowler and Sam Williams to equal 29 pressures and 6 sacks, then we are good. If they equal 7 or 8 sacks and 25 pressures, we didn't lose anyone. You know what I mean? If Sam Williams can get 8 sacks alone this year and get about 15 to 20 pressures a game while Dante Fowler is doing his thing, who Randy Gregory, who? And then Leo Collins, I mean, this dude was, he basically hasn't played for 2 years, So, I mean, for me, it's whatever. It's whatever for me. No one wants Zeke. Guys, I was just throwing a name out there. I was not saying to trade Zeke. I was not saying, things are going to happen. It was a name I was throwing out there, people. Come on. I know we're smarter than that. We can't trade Zeke. Still takes a huge cap hit. I understand that, people. That's not what I was getting at. Why love to be my puppet? Yeah, that's a fake. That's a fake EC1 account. Zeke's still a good running back, not 18 mil. You want to know what? Let's do something real quick. Fowler can replace Gregory. Let's look at something real quick. Over the cap, we're gonna go there. And we're going to go teams. Dallas Cowboys. Take this ad off. So, Ezekiel Elliott. His cap hit is 18.22 mil. You get rid of him, his salary cap or his dead money is 30 mil. And then post June cut, you don't save any money, it's still 18 million, right? You still owe him everything on that year. Next year, though, right? You look at next year, he's only worth 16 million. His dead cap is worth 11 million, almost 12 million, but you save almost 5. If you do a post June cut, you save 10 million, right? But you get rid of 5.8 million. You do a post June trade, you save almost 11 million, and you have about 6 million in dead money. Next year would be the year to trade him, if at all anything. 2024, dead money. That's in 2024 is where you can get rid of Zeke and Dak Prescott after June. After June, you would have 18 million in dead money and then 34 million in savings with Dak Prescott in 2024. For Zeke, you would have 4 million in dead money, 10 million in savings. 2025 is really where we have everything else. So for me, the time to cut Dak Prescott, the only time to cut Dak Prescott is in 2024. Because if you go to 2025, his post-June cut is $18 million in dead money. His pre-June cut is $21 million in dead money where you save nothing. So 2024 is the only year that you have a chance to cut Dak Prescott or trade him. Ezekiel Elliott, cutting him in 2025 is the year to cut him. You would save, which, to be honest with you, look to be 2024 or 2025 is the year that we get rid of Zeke. And 2024, I think, is the year we get rid of what's his name, Dak Prescott, if he hasn't done anything by 2024. So be on the lookout for that. Post June 1 trade of Zeke saves a lot of money on the cap. Not this year. Did you say post June? Not this year. This year, post June cut, it doesn't save any money at all. It's 18 million. That's 18 million in dead money. 2025 and 2024 are the 2 years that we need to look at for Cowboy fans. But let's get back to this video.
Content creator, my YouTube Jedi Master, Mark Holmes, a.k.a. Cowboy Joe Book. We owe you guys an ass whooping, man. After the shellacking, the ass spanking, the absolute beatdown y'all gave us on national TV. And let's call a spade a spade. Y'all whooped our ass in front of my face when y'all came to DC too. Yes, the final score says 27-20, but listen, I was there for it. We got our ass whooped, and we had some fortunate things go our way.
Yeah, we did kick their ass in both games, but in 2020 and that game we went to DC, we almost gave it away. Dante, what's up, bro? Post June trade is where it's at. The Super Bowl winners all utilize free agency. The last decade, we don't. Paying Dak $75 million last year definitely hurt our budget. Yeah, I know. 2025, the cap might be double. Yeah, no, it might be. Let me see. Well, how much cap do we have? Well, it doesn't give that far. But next year, team cap space next year, or not next year, I'm sorry. That's in 2024. We still have 82 million in in money. So 2023, we're going to be in the negative over the cap. 2022, we got 13. So, I mean, it's weird.
Kind of got back into the game at the end, but we owe you fuckers down in Arlington, Texas, an ass whooping or two. So welcome to my TED Talk. Washington Nation. Dallas has been kicking our ass for a while now recently.
Yes, we've been kicking their ass. We've been kicking a lot of people's asses for a while now. Is Duke Bothers in here? Did I miss the great Duke? Because he just timed someone out. 18 was talking about Duke Bothers for 300 seconds. Unless it's a fake. I don't know. I don't know what people are timing people out for. Go jump off a bride. Sorry, I got to time this at literally. No, I mean, Duke, we know. I mean, he's a fake EC1 to begin with. He's fake. He's not real. But we know this dude has spelling problems to begin with. Dak pissed me off the first game. Doing a quarterback sneak to end the playoffs is completely dumb. Well, I don't think it was his fault that we did a quarterback sneak. I think that was on the play of Kellen Moore. So
we're not gonna count the year without Dak because this fucker is 9-1 versus us.
Exactly. See, we are 9-1. I don't see that changing. Look, my favorite troll to come in here, Bob Sampson, to come in here, give me some time, help me get my watch hours up, make fun of me for I don't know what. I mean, this is a dude who probably lives out of his car. Look at that rim that he has on his car. What is that? An all black rim? Does that look like the standard full metal black rim that you have on there, my guy? On what looks like what kind of car do you have there, bro? Like, why are you showing your rim on your default picture there? I'm a clown. You're over here giving me the time of day, calling me a flagger. Hey, bro, like, how about you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna show Bob because Bob's not real smart. Bob's not real, and me as a fat boy, that is crazy. That is crazy. None of your business, fat boy. That is crazy. I didn't know I was fat. I had no idea I was fat. But I'm going to do this for Bob. He's going to come on here one day, and I'm going to have it tuned up and ready to show that I have not flagged anyone ever in my life on here. And for him to call me broke, quote unquote, broke for life, yes, I'm broke sitting in my own house that I own. I drive myself in my own car to work, my own truck to work, lives in your head, Brentford. How can you say that, Bob? How can you say that, Bob? No one's even talking about him. You're the one that's coming over here talking about him. No one talks about this dude over here. The only reason why I even mentioned him the last time was because my name came out of his mouth. My name came out of his mouth. I wasn't talking about him. I didn't mention him in anything. I didn't say nothing about him. But yet this dude wants to talk about me in a video. But yet I live in his head. Bob, how much you want to bet if I go into a spot where he's at typing, he's going to talk all kinds of shit about me. But then, when I get on a live with him or I go into his channel, he's going to shut up real quick. And he ain't going to say nothing. He's going to, what's up, man? How you doing? Whatever. I did? When? Do you have proof? Do you have proof that I flagged Raider Ben? Do you have proof of that? Because I would like to see the proof that I flagged Raider Ben. Because I've already shown Raider Ben and I've shown A-Bomb and everyone else that I didn't flag anybody. That's how dumb and retarded those guys are. That's how dumb and retarded those guys are. I already showed everybody that I did not flag anybody. There are no flag marks on my shit as far as me flagging people. None whatsoever. And for him to sit here till this day and sit there and say, I flagged him, that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. 5 years ago, well, like I said, there's no statute of limitations on, when you flag someone. It's still there in the history. Well, I've shown that history, Bob. And I don't know how many times I got to relay that to you. I've shown this stuff already. But if you are as dumb as a bag of rocks, just like Raider Ben is, just like he is, and has seen proof that I've never flagged anybody, and you still believe that I have, you're a moron. You are a jackass. And I feel sorry for you. Dancing Fool, again, no one was talking about anyone that you're coming on here mentioning at all. No one was talking about any of these people at all. But yet you come on here and mention them, and now I got to talk about them. Bob. I'm going to call you Bob. It's okay, Bob? I feel like I live in your head rent-free. Because no one talks about you, Bob. No one talks about Raider Ben over here. No one talks about LL over here, or even Cousins over here, right? No one really talks about them. But yet you come on here and you make me talk about them when you come on here and want to talk shit to me. So my job here is done. Keep talking about me, clown. Wow. See, I mean, you have to be related to Eagles Champ One. You have to be. There's no way around it. You have to be related to that guy. Because you actually think that I'm over here talking about you because I'm just talking about you for the sake of talking about you, then you are the most delusional dipshit I have ever seen or met or had on here in my life. Bob, there's no way in hell that I'm going to be talking about you. And once you leave, guess what? No one is going to be talking about you, Bob. Nobody. Shout out to the 7 people that are in here. Guys, if we can get this stream shared out and liked, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. But anyways, let's get back. Rio is a good dude. Respect him as a YouTuber in the East. You respect him? I mean, I don't know who Rio is. So it really doesn't matter to me about anything, to be honest with you. Like I said, this is all for good, fun entertainment.
But you know what he was 9-1 versus? The football team, the Redskins. He played the Commanders.
Okay,
yet.
so if we're gonna get technical here, right? If we're gonna get technical here and we're gonna say things like that, then guess what? The Cowboys are back to where they were in 2017. Well, or not the Cowboys. The division is back to where it was in 2000, prior to the 2017 season. Prior to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. So if we want to take it there, right? If we want to take it there, the Commanders, their 3 Super Bowls, they don't exist. They don't exist. They are not a Super Bowl winning team if we want to take it there. Rio is a good dude, but he needs to be trolled. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're trolling them. We're having a good time doing it too. 301 Cowboy laughing emoji. But guys, if they want to take it there, right? If they want to sit there and say, "Oh, you haven't faced the Commanders, you haven't this, you haven't that." Okay, cool. Well, guess what? Since you're not the football team, since you're not the Redskins, guess what? You haven't won a Super Bowl yet either. You haven't won a Super Bowl yet either. So you're not. You're nothing.
He ain't played these boys yet. He ain't played them yet. It's time to start anew. It's time to embrace new tradition, new culture, and we need to get back to the old tradition of whooping Dallas's ass, because that's a tradition before my time as a fan knows.
Yeah, and that's a tradition before me as a fan knows, because I don't know that tradition. I don't know that tradition at all. The only tradition that I know is that the Cowboys whoop on Washington year in and year out, pretty much. You know, he wants to sit there and talk about how, we haven't played the Commanders yet, which, you know what? We haven't. You know what? You want to go that route? We haven't played them. So, give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, give me a second. All right, I am back. So the wife called me, telling me she was having contractions. I was trying to answer her. I was talking to y'all. Yeah, showing me she's having contractions, but she's not in pain. So there's no, it's nothing's crazy right now. So we're still good. We're still good. But let's get back to this.
Because all I've known is us getting bullied by these overrated, pompous bastards my whole life.
I don't understand how we can be, quote unquote. Yes, I am expecting a baby Cowboys champ. I am. He's supposed to be here actually in 3 weeks. He might be 3 weeks early, but it's all good. Actually, 4 weeks, because she's gonna get a C-section at 39 weeks, not 40. So, and you're online. Well, she's not here. excuse me, she's not here. She she wanted to leave and go to Target, so I wasn't gonna stop her. So she went, and then she's on her way to go get food for us right now. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even have this shit plugged in. My computer is gonna give me a second. I forgot to plug this shit in. No wonder it's been looking funky. Give me a second, guys. Now my computer looks a hell of a lot better. I just realized I was looking at my thing and I was like, my computer is not plugged in whatsoever. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. You understand? Yeah. All right. So guys, let's get back to the video here. Hold on, hold on. What did my guy say over here? Oh, that had some liquid in it still. Arguing with a woman is like talking to a blank wall. It doesn't make sense. Exactly. All right, so let's get back to this video.
And I'm sick of it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even get into what I wanted to say. So if they're calling us overrated, I want to know what that makes them, because guess what? Well, I mean, it doesn't make them overrated because they're never really any good. You know what I mean? I mean, us beating them. I mean, maybe we're overrated as the NFL as a whole goes. But then what does that really say about our team? What does that really say about the teams we beat? You know, what does that say about them ultimately? You know, because they are trash. They are garbage. And we beat them year in and year out. So what does that say about our division if they're over here talking all kinds of nonsense, right? They're talking all kinds of nonsense, talking about us being overrated. Well, you're not even rated to begin with. You're not even rated to begin with. And for you to sit there and say that we are a pain in your side, how are we a pain in your side? We stand in your way of nothing, because guess what? You don't have nothing to stand in front of. If you want to go that route of we have not beaten the Commanders, Dak Prescott is 0-0 against the Commanders, well, guess what? The Commanders have never won a Super Bowl. You want to go that route.
Dallas got worse this offseason. Don't let any of them tell you. I'm talking to you, 301 Cowboy. I'm talking to all y'all, Mark. Y'all got worse this offseason. Don't tell me we got worse this offseason. We lost a couple of players, but we improved dramatically at the most important position.
Okay. They talk about Carson Wentz, right? They talk about Carson Wentz, who Dak Prescott owns. Oh, you know what? Let's just keep playing. Let's keep this segment going.
Y'all gonna say, "Oh, but Wentz is trash." We already seen what Wentz. Wentz is 16-9 in the NFC East. He's back and he's on a better team.
So I mean, I don't know if I have any Eagle fans in here right now at this point, but he is saying that Wentz is playing for the better team out of y'all. See, you got to read between the lines there, guys. You got to read between the lines. He is sitting there talking about how Wentz is back in the NFC East, right? Back in the NFC East, and he plays on a better team. He plays on the better team out of the two teams that he's been on. Excuse me. Meaning he is throwing shade at the Eagles. Throwing shade at the Eagles, which I don't know which if that's even true. What's up, Cowboys fan 1992? I don't know how true that is, because that 2017 team with Troy Smith at wide receiver, Alshon Jeffrey at wide receiver, they had a good defensive line. They had a good offensive line. The running game was top 3. Their defense was a top 5. I mean, I'm not trying to throw, kudos here or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that for him to say something like that when you don't know how Wentz has played on the Commanders or what you have on the Commanders, when y'all were supposed to have this great defense, and guess what? Last year, this defense was horrible. It was straight up overrated last year. Straight up overrated last year, that defense. Here we go.
He's on a team that's well equipped. We're going to get
And for him to say that we got worse and they got better at more important positions, Dak Prescott still owns Carson Wentz, right? He owns his soul, right? He owns his soul. And for him to say that we didn't get better at certain positions, we did. We upgraded quite a bit. I don't know how he's going to sit there and say that we didn't. aside from their wide receiver pick that they had in the first round, I don't know who they drafted after that. I really don't. The Giants, their first 3 picks, I mean, were top guys. But then after that, I don't know. I don't know. The Eagles, I mean, they drafted some lotion in the second round. That's going to be a replacement of Kelsey. They got a Jordan Davis, who is going to be a rotational guy. They got a Nakobe Dean in the third round, who's going to be going to be looked at as the guy when he was, yes, the best player on the best defense. But you take away that chemistry in that front seven and put him in another scheme, I don't think he's going to be the same guy. I really don't. Carson Wentz is a dumpster fire. The Sheagles, Giants, and Diskin are all trash. Exactly. Wentz played us tough. He got the better going against Dak because of 2019. I'm just being real. 2019, we lost them in 2019. The only thing I like what Philly did was draft defensive tackle Jordan Davis and Trevor Ingram, but their quarterback is still hurt. Look, we knew that they were going to draft. The only surprise in the first round on Thursday for as far as the Eagles goes was trading for AJ Brown. That was the only surprise. When Jordan Davis was there at 15 or they traded up at 13, I knew that was going to come. I knew that was the pick. I was saying it a lot. I was saying it to the point to where I said that if Jordan Davis makes it to 15, because this was not knowing any trades were going to happen. So if Jordan Davis made it to 15, watch the Philadelphia Eagles draft him. And they did. They just traded up to get him. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Look up the stats. Head-to-head wins. Played better, bro. Against who? Dak? But see, stats only tell half the story. And stats are for losers and fantasy. Who got the win in those games? It was Dak Prescott. I'm just saying. Who did the Deadskins pick? I forget what the wide receiver. It was another wide receiver, I think. Eagles champs did. I did need Cowboys champs. I did. He needs to be trolled. I'm tired of him getting away with shit. Reddick, AJ Brown, White are very good signings. They're good signings, but if they play a certain style of defense, it's all for nothing. I mean, not AJ Brown, because that's on the offensive side, but White and Reddick. Reddick is a linebacker that plays edge, and I guarantee you he's going to play a lot of edge. Dak. No, he didn't. Cowboys. From what I heard about Dak versus 2021 versus 2022, his leg movement is going to be better. Joe Theismann said it takes 2 years for a quarterback to properly recover from a leg injury. Well, I have a torn Achilles, and I'm feeling peachy right now. I mean, it's still there. I haven't fully tried to run full speed and do agility work on it. And it's not that I'm scared to, it's just I just don't have the opportunity to do it. But we'll see. We'll see. Disregard Boys for Life. Believe me, I looked up the stats. Okay, I'm not saying look it up. Dak, I believe, was 8-8 TDs. Interception ratio was 10-2 headed. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. But who got the win in those? Who got the win in those? I mean, Wentz can go, in the 2 games go 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, right? In the 2 games, and Dak can go 8-8 again, right? In the 2 games. And as long as we win, I don't care. I don't care. Like, stats is for like I said before, it doesn't tell the whole story, and it's for losers and fantasy players. And I'm a fantasy guy. I play fantasy a lot, so I know this stuff. Cowboys since 1992, since 1972. Sorry. I thought Cowboys champ asked who picked the Deadskins to be trolled. Oh. Bryant line is the truth. Okay, that is fine. I mean, I'm not disagreeing on the stats of anything. I'm not disagreeing with any of that stuff. I'm just saying stats don't tell everything. Hold on. No, he was 8-8. He is 7-3 against the Eagles. They both got wins. All right, let's keep playing this
The
video.
receiver in here to pair with Terry, this is going to be the best assortment of weapons Wentz has had since he's been in the league. So enjoy y'all little.
I don't think that's true. I mean, the Alshon Jeffrey and and Troy Smith 2017 was pretty good.
Season of regular season success that y'all had last year that y'all usually give, because y'all talked all that shit because y'all swept us, and we all told you the same thing. Enjoy it, because the week the playoff starts, we're going.
I mean, see, this is what Eagle fans and Washington fans do. They will sit here and correlate us talking shit to them with us talking shit about going far in the playoffs or being, quote unquote, doing something special. You'll never hear that over here until I see it, until it happens. Like, I won't talk about us doing anything special. That's not me. I don't do that stuff. I don't know what Cowboy fans do that stuff. I mean, maybe it's those weirdos up north that do that kind of shit, who I've seen their and it is absolutely appalling and funny how it seems like it is forced that some of these dudes are getting mad upset when we lost to the Niners. Like, I'm not kidding you. Some of these dudes look like they're getting mad upset when we were losing to the Niners. When we lost to the Niners. Like forced mad upset.
We're going to be watching the rest of the playoffs together because we know what y'all do when y'all get there.
See, and that's the thing. At least we get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not celebrating who got farther or who won the division or who at least got in the playoffs. I'm not doing that. But at least we get there and have a chance to do something.
Number 1 choke artist in the league. Rinse, wash, repeat. Y'all could go 17-0 and lose in a divisional round. That's where y'all are at this point. And I know what y'all gonna say, but y'all aren't even gonna get to the divisional round. True. You right. I haven't seen it.
So if he knows that this is true, so why is he even talking to begin with?
I've never seen my team win 11 games, but I know I'll tell you this.
He's never seen his team win 11 games, but yeah, he wants to come on here and tell us how overrated we are and make fun of us. How about his team takes care of what they need to take care of?
It's not like it's a pissing contest at this point. Y'all piss stream looks better than ours because this division has been dreck.
Yeah, I mean, the name of the game is to win your at least get in the playoffs, right? Not so much winning your division, just get in the playoffs. And that's what we do almost year in and year out.
Washington and Dallas hasn't won shit in the 2000s. The Giants won a couple Super Bowls. Even the Eagles have won a Super Bowl. We ain't sniffed one, and neither of y'all. Y'all shit just got makeup on it.
I mean, you're right. Neither one of us has sniffed a playoff. I mean, not playoff, a Super Bowl, not even an NFC Championship game. But the difference between us and y'all is we got 2 extra Super Bowls, and I gotta look up actually. Let me look up Washington's playoff record. Washington. Nope, that's not where I want to go. And let's just go back here. Let's playoff record summary. They've been to 43 games, 23-20. That is what they have. Washington football team playoff history. Okay. 5 Super Bowls, 3-2, conference games, 6 games, 5-1, divisional round. Okay, so their record is they've been to less playoff games, right? Have less playoff appearances than the Eagles. But their record is the same as the Eagles. Holy shit.
Y'all shit look a little bit better than ours. It got her contour and her ring light right. You know what I'm saying? She gets more likes on her profile picture, but it's shit as well.
This whole division is shit as well. I mean, if you want to talk about it like within that sense, like I get it. There's been a couple teams who've won Super Bowls since we've won our last that were in the 5 category. I know not the Niners, sorry. The Patriots won their first one and got to 6 before we did. So that's the only team that has surpassed a lot of teams.
Y'all can win regular season games. Congratulations. Y'all don't win shit when it counts.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the problem that that's the problem that I have with that's the problem that I have with this division with fan bases in this division. They want to sit there and say, "Oh, we'll win, we'll win playoff. I mean, we'll win. Excuse me. We'll win regular season games and yada yada, this and that and the third." But yet they want to tell us that we're nothing when it comes to the playoffs. And that's the thing that I have with these guys is that at least we're getting there. What are you doing? You're playing 17 games and going home. That's what you're doing. That's what y'all are doing. At least we're in the playoffs. At least we maybe have a chance to do something. You know, whether we do something or not, at least we have that chance to get there and do something with it. Y'all never get that chance.
And we owe you motherfuckers an ass beating because what happened last year will not happen again. Y'all will not be putting up 50. Y'all not putting up 60 points on us in prime time when we come down there with the all blacks on.
How much y'all want to bet we at least put up 40 against these fucks?
With a much better quarterback. A quarterback with an arm. It's not happening, bro. So this is my message to Cowboy Nation. Keep sleeping on us. Enjoy your victories in your NFC East championship. I
mean, we really don't sleep on anyone in the NFC East. we just make it seem like we do because we don't care about the NFC East like that. We care about it in the sense of, and now don't twist what I'm saying. We care about it in the sense of we own y'all, but we don't put a whole bunch of oomph into the NFC East. It's outside the NFC East that we're trying to put that oomph on to dominate. So that way we can, when we do get to the playoffs, we can win. We can be better, because we know we can dominate in the NFC East. We know we can. We've done it time in and time out. Oh, yeah. Look up 19. I thought. Ask who paid. Okay, bro. I do got this one. Right here. And Jalen Hurts, only quarterback for 2 of them. I don't care. I'm not concerned about 2020. I'm tired of the same old crap year in and year out. I agree with Champ. Agree. Just think we could have 3 teams with 10 plus wins in the East. No more NFC East least. I hate. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to end this abruptly. My wife is home. She got some food that we're going to eat, I think. Let me make sure. Oh, no. She ain't home yet. We got time. We got time. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have 3 teams in the playoffs. But exactly, we both haven't done nothing in the playoff in decades. No, I mean, and Dak is 91 against Washington. Don't care. Dak 91 against Washington. Carry him. See, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Is that, and that's why we're making fun of him. No one cares about being 9-1. No one cares about dominating the Washington football team or the Redskins or the Command, whatever dumb shit you want to call them. No one cares about dominating them. No, we do it to make fun and just fucking poke you. What we care about is doing stuff outside the division. What happened 30, 40 years ago? The Commanders haven't won a playoff game. The Commanders have never won a playoff game. Remember what he said. Dak Prescott has not beaten the Washington Commanders. Okay, well, the Washington Commanders have never won a Super Bowl, period, or a playoff game. We should have said goodbye to Dak and signed Brady's. Okay, now things are getting a little crazy. Bro, I wanted to debate this guy. You're delusional in 1972. How am I delusional? Be specific. Snore. Because, bro, Tom Brady ain't everything. He has never won a Super Bowl without Gronk. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that from now on. Cowboy 90. What? Incorrect. But think what you want. We don't need Brady. Look, I'm going to say this. About Tom Brady. He went to a good team in Tampa, right? A good team in Tampa, and took that team to a Super Bowl and won. Now imagine, I'm not advocating to bring Tom Brady here. Just hear me out. Now imagine Tom Brady coming to a good team in Dallas. Whether Gronk, he never won with Gronk or whatever you said. Imagine him coming here and wanting to be on the Cowboys, and then Gronk coming here. How things would be different. Do y'all not believe that at least sniffing an NFC Championship game would have been different? I'm sure we would have been there. Tom Brady comes to the NFC 1 year and has more playoff victories and Super Bowls than the Cowboys have had in 27 years. That is sad. That is bad. Nah. We would have won if we had Brady. But think what you want. I mean, Rodgers, Brady. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, bro. I would have loved to have both
You
of
got
them.
last year. We know nobody repeats as NFC East champion since the Donovan McNabb chunk.
See, and that's the argument there. Not argument, but that's the thing there. Everyone is hanging their hat on that. Now, until it happens again, people are going to continue to hang their hat on that. And even though we may have stayed the same according to some people's eyes, I honestly think we got better. But with the easy schedule that we have and us sweeping the division last year, and until we don't, I'm going to take one out of Bird Gang 31's playbook. And shout out to Bird Gang 31 and the BGN Sports Media Network for allowing me to do all this stuff, what we do here, without the wifey's home. The wifey is the wifey's home. All right, guys. I am going to get out of here. We will do this another time. We will finish this up later on. Boom. Let's get this off. Oh, you can hear her already coming in. So let's get this out of here. We are done, guys. I am out. We'll finish this later.